Hey Aquarius, welcome to your quick read of your main toxic trait and how you can utilize it for your highest good. Interested in a personal read? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. If you're watching from TikTok, of course, feel free to DM me. Also, be sure to take these messages as they resonate specifically for you in your life and understand this, that in order for you to receive the true clarity and enlightenment that you need from my reads, you have to be willing to be honest and open and authentic within yourself to accept the truth, okay? So, for your main toxic trait, you have neglect. Tend to your inner garden and it will flourish. Disregard, overlook, forgetfulness. You also have ego. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character, arrogance, pride, vanity. Okay, now, Aquarius, your main toxic trait is you hiding a lot of what you've been through and experienced in your life. Okay, um, you your ego and pride allows you to put on this facade on the outside, and I don't want to necessarily call it a facade, but it allows you to put on this strength of armor or this extra layer of armor in front of other people, and it makes them think that you have it all together or you're absolutely fine. And that's the upside of this. The upside is your trauma has strengthened you and has strengthened your armor and your character. It has strengthened your resiliency and allowed you to maneuver through life more easy or maneuver through certain situations or circumstances that were built in pressure. It's like you were built under pressure. You know, pressure either busts pipes or it creates diamonds. In this case, with you, Aquarius, it created a diamond. Okay, your resiliency is out of this world, and you're able to get away with um, certain things in front of people because these people truly do believe that you're strong. You're this strong person. You may have been through a lot, but you don't allow it to get to you, and et cetera, et cetera. So you're able to manipulate these people into believing exactly what you want to believe and seeing you in the light that you want them to see you in. But the downside of this is you still hold on to these things on the inside. So although you portray this image or you are this one way on the outside, on the outskirts to people, deep down inside, you're still carrying hurt and burdens and wounds that you have yet to heal. So in times like these, for the downside is you may come off too crucial and cold or detached in how you say things, okay? And this can hurt people's feelings. You may move a little recklessly with your tongue in saying certain things. Your words hold a lot of power, Aquarius, and I don't think that you understand just how powerful your words may be to other people. It's like a knife. You know, like your tongue literally is like a sword who has the power and the potential to cut people and cut them deep. Okay. And while I feel like you mean well, and I feel like when you say certain things, you mean well. And although you see it as, well, this is me telling the truth, this is me being honest, it's not even what you say, it's how you say it at times that could really get to people. Okay. So the downside of this is that a lot of that stems from personal insecurities and traumas in life that it could come off a little like projecting your hurt or your pain or your wounds. It's like bleeding on other people who never even cut you, or even if they did partake in cutting you, you have the power to move way better and to lead by example. So you don't have to hurt the people that hurt you, because it's only showing that you're still hurt, and hurt people. So that's just like the downside. But the upside, you become way more resilient and you know how to maneuver through life better than you used to, and that's a good thing. As far as how you can utilize this trait, for your highest good. You have how teachable are you and procrastination. Well, one, the universe wants you to slow down a little bit, okay? Whether that is physically or mentally. Okay, and for some of you, it very well may be mentally. They want you to slow down and take a break, give your mind a rest, the rest that it needs and requires in order for you to operate efficiently and navigate more proactively and successfully in your life. All right, they want you to understand that your your traumas, your pain, your wounds that you experienced or received from life don't make you who you are. Okay? It only shows what you've been through and what you've overcome and conquered. And they want you to understand this. They want you to take this neglect, take the abandonment wounds, take whatever it is, whatever insecurity or fear you may be feeling on the inside internally. They want you to take that and learn from that. And they want you to utilize that and transmute your pain literally into your power by continuing to move forward, continuing to learn more of who you are through life, through certain experiences you may endure to this day. They want to know, are you learning the lessons that you're meant to learn, and and what are you doing with the lessons that you're learning? Are you using it, and you get it together? Are you utilizing these lessons that you're learning for good, for the betterment of you and other people that you come into contact with? Or are you utilizing these lessons for your villain side and hurting people and leaving them worse off than you found them? Okay, so they just want you to have that understanding with yourself, within your own life and your own experiences of what you've been through, why it was you that potentially had to endure that pain, and what you can take and learn from that, and how you can transmute that energy for your greater good rather than your villain era. Okay, because reality is the universe wants you to be free from this trauma. They want you to be liberated from this. They don't want you to keep holding on and carrying this in every chapter you go into, because in some way, shape, or form, every new door you walk through, if you're still carrying this baggage, you in some way mess it up, even if it's not wholeheartedly, but you delay or block certain blessings for you that could have been taken way further beyond what you received out of it. You could have gotten way more out of that experience than you got with this baggage. Like, if you didn't have this baggage going into this new opportunity, you would have received way more out of this opportunity by allowing yourself to be more open and freed so that you could receive whatever was meant for you. Get what I'm saying? I hope that made sense, okay? But they want you to understand that you had to go through these transitions to grow through them. The only experience for you of what you went through so you could truly learn what you were meant to learn was the experience of life. In this case, life has been your greatest teacher and probably will be moving forward ever than before. Because where you're going to, if you want it, is the Ten of Cups. You're literally able to have every and anything that you want. But the question that you should ask yourself is, do you want it? And if the answer is yes, how much do you really want this? Because in order for you to get to the other side of this rainbow, to the pot of gold that's waiting at the end of this rainbow for you, you have to be willing to go through all the colors, which in this case would be all the different phases that life experiences brings you, in order for you to truly understand what you're meant to learn and take from these lessons and get to that pot of gold. Okay? So they just want you to give yourself more grace and start realizing that you always came out on top in these circumstances and situations. These circumstances were never brought to you to harm you, they were meant to help you learn yourself more and strengthen your armor and your character moving forward. All right. I'm wishing y'all the best. Interested in a personal read, you know where to find me. I mentioned it at the beginning of this video. Y'all let me know if this made sense to y'all. Okay. I felt like I was stumbling all over words every now and then, but I feel like that's how y'all mind be operating at times. It's like you feel like this, but when you go to say it, it's like the bitch can barely get out. Anyway, I love y'all, guys. Until next time, I'm wishing you the best. See you soon. Bye.